The course will demonstrate how to create a process map. What you might be asking is, why write a process map? The answer is simple. It makes taking your business to a more professional level easier. I've worked with business owners who want to move away from working in the business, but are stuck because they are the only people who know how to do something. Even harder to deal with is when it's one employee who knows everything. By leaving knowledge in the control of one or two people, you run a huge risk. If someone leaves your company, they take their knowledge with them. What happens if the person with the knowledge gets sick? Do your customers or clients have to wait until that person recovers to get something accomplished? That's not the only risk, just the most dramatic one. But what happens when you hire new people? Do they get their training from the knowledge holder? What if that person isn't conducting the process the way you want it? I call it information drift. Each time somebody trains by memory, something changes. After training 4 people, you may find your company no longer conforms to regulations. So the benefit of having processes documented is that there is consistency and continuity of performance. As a client, I'm going to get the same experience no matter which employee I meet. Think about your experiences with inconsistent service. Isn't it better when you know what to expect? Continuity of performance means you don't risk losing knowledge when your number 1 employee wins the lottery and doesn't show up. So those are the benefits of having a documented process. Let's talk about why you do a process map. We'll talk about the difference between process, policy, and procedure in the next lesson. Here, I want to share the specific benefit of a process map. It shows the steps you take to complete a task and the people involved graphically. When you have a picture of the work, you can use it to make the steps more efficient. Being more efficient saves money and usually improves a brand through consistency, and saving more money is one way to improve your bottom line. Being more efficient can also mean that your team can spend more time with customers making sales than they do now. Inefficiency generally results in more administration. So if you only have one document for your processes, the process map can be the most informative. Getting a business analyst to review and document your processes can be expensive. This course will provide you with the essential steps you need to gather the information and document the processes you use without lengthy analysis and a professional designation. We'll use some of the conventions that business analysts use because it will help you get an overview at a glance. The professional will use specific shapes for each type of process. You can use any shapes you want as long as you put one process step for each shape. Let's recap. Having a documented process will help you to ensure consistent performance by your employees. It will reduce the risk of knowledge loss with employee turnover, and it will give you the opportunity to become more efficient through process improvement. Of all the ways to document a process, a map is the easiest way to see the complete process. Let's get on to the next lesson, which talks about the differences between policy, procedure, and training tools.